Hey guys, this is Jack from Seller Source Pro, and this is going to be a real different video for resellers. Well, it is almost the end of March 2019, and sales were not that great this March. I've been hearing from a lot of resellers like myself, and for whatever reason, I don't know if it's eBay's algorithm searches, promoted listings, or what's going on, but we are definitely off percentage-wise. So I guess that leaves us no choice. We're going to have to make money somewhere else. That must mean that we're going to have to quit eBay and turn into professional scratch-off lottery winners. That video is up next, so stick around and see if we're going to quit eBay and get into the scratch-off lottery winning opportunity. See you then. Bye-bye. Okay, we're back. This is Jack from Seller Source Pro, and we had a little bit of a technical difficulty the first time we tried to do this, so this is actually take two. But to be honest, I'll tell you what happened. We had four of the scratch-offs. We paid $55 for them, and we actually won back exactly $55. So for take two, I went back and I got $40 worth more. So that's where we're at now. So let's see if we're quitting eBay or if we're able to, or if we have to continue our eBay business, or are we going to become professional scratch-off lottery winners or players. So here's the winning numbers that we're supposed to match. And this one is called 20 times the cash. It's a $5 scratch off. So there's our numbers. And let's see if we've matched any of these numbers. So 18 is a no. Hold on a minute. Let's see. 9 is a no. And 29 is not a match. 28 is not a match. 3 is not a match. And let's keep going. And let's see. This is our first scratch off in our Quit eBay challenge. So here we go. 26. Nope. Still no match. I guess we're going to be outsourcing for eBay products tomorrow if this continues. So 40. We don't have that up there. And let's see, number 17. And by the way, we have two more on this card. I picked these because if you go to your state lottery for scratch-offs, your website, they will actually tell you what the odds are, and they'll tell you if anybody's won the bigger prizes. So that's why these specific ones were taken. So we have not matched anything. That's what it looks like. Let's take a quick look. Nope, doesn't look like we've matched. But now I think we still have to do these bonus ones. So let's see what happens there. Nope, didn't match that. So far, this is not a good start for us. So let's see. And that's what happened on our trial run as well. So this card is a loser. Boop. All right. So now we'll go on to the big boys. And this is here's another one. So this, as you can see, the top prize on this is $4 million. All right. So if we win this, we close our YouTube account and we leave. All right. So let's see what the winning numbers are. 39, 47, 2, 11, 34. And as I said in the intro, March has not been that great. We're down 15 to 20% on our normal sales. So instead of getting upset about that, we're going to talk about, after we're done with this, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about ways to increase your sales and what to do during these negative times if we don't win. Okay, so 48, that doesn't match. 7 does not match. 8 is not a match. 42 is not a match. 43 is not a match. Close, but no cigar. 24 is not a match. Nope. let's see, 49. No, that's not a match. Boy, I think we've hit every number in the 40s except for the one that we actually have. 33 is not a match. 37 is not a match. We're running out here on this card. 28, not a match. 26, no good. This card is not looking good. So I guess after this video, we may end up having to go back to listings. So 21, 1, 40, and we only have a couple more left on this card, but so far we're not looking good. 14 is not a match. We have one more card to go after this in our eBay scratch-off challenge. 36 is not a match, so here we go. Let's look at our bonus numbers. This is our last chance on this card. 16 is not a match. 32 is not a match. 44 is not a match. And the last one on this card is 41. So we have not won anything on this card. So here we go. Here's our last one. And before my battery runs out, this is a $150 million cash explosion. So let's look at these real fast. 3, 6, 34, 16, 23, 35, and 21. Let's see if we match. Let's scratch them all out to make sure we get this done. 18, 31, that's no good. 13, 45, 40, 49, and 48. So far, this card is not looking good either. Wow, we did much better on our video that we screwed up than we are now, that's for sure. 12 is not a match. 24 is not a match. 1, 26 is not a match. We're running out here. 38. 4 is not a match. 19 is not a match. And we're almost done. 44 is not a match. And 32 is not a match. So we have won absolutely nothing. So we will continue the video in just a moment, and we will be back to eBay. So I guess it's important that we discuss how we're going to make things happen back on eBay. We'll be right back with those tips. Bye-bye. Okay, so we're back, and our eBay challenge was an absolute failure the second time around. That's the way it goes. Sometimes you roll the dice, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Tonight, we lost on our eBay challenge, so it's back to focusing on eBay and figuring out what we're going to do since we didn't make money on our scratch-offs. Okay, so here's the deal. You heard me talk about March. March was really up and down. I spoke to a lot of other eBay sellers as well as Poshmark, and I don't know what it is. There was just no consistency in March. I would have a really big day and then 3 miserable days in a row. Is it that I wasn't listing consistently every day? Perhaps at one point I was taken away doing other website stuff. Maybe, but I don't think so. I just think that the consistency since last summer, when things were going haywire with eBay, the consistency has really not come back for a longer period of time now. So what do we do about this? What do we do when we have a slow period on eBay or we're not happy with our sales? Well, there's a couple of things we can do, and it has nothing to do with scratch-off lottery tickets. Number one, you need to go into your eBay store or your Poshmark and take a look at what's going on in there. Take a look at the views in your eBay store. Are your views what they normally are? Are you not getting views? Are your listings stale? Make sure that that the prices, if things have to change, maybe the market change for those specific brands, that does happen. Maybe you need to change your pricing a little bit, freshen up your listings. These are things that you should be doing at least once a month. Most people that are really active are doing this once every 10 days or so. So go in there and change it up, see what needs to happen, tweak things, tweak your listings just a little bit. While you're in there, make some notes and reevaluate the brands that you've been buying, because brands change on a regular basis. And if you're new to the game, there's plenty of YouTubers that talk about brands in their haul videos. With us here at Seller Source Pro, we actually give you the tool to do this. Our cheat sheet, the actual cheat sheet with the men's clothing brands and the women's and men's shoe brands, is available for you on the website sellersourcepro.com. It's in the pro category, or the pro products, and it's a subscription. You pay once a year and you get all of our updates on the cheat sheet. So that's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is get in there and go into eBay, go into solds, put in men's polo shirts, sort them from highest price to lowest, and evaluate the brands that you're seeing. Are there brands that you've never heard of there before? And if there are brands that you don't normally pick up, drill down by looking specifically at those brands and evaluating them closer to see if there's really a sell-through there. Is it just a one-off item that happened to sell for big money, or do they regularly sell for that price? That's what you've got to figure out. Remember, don't just look and say that one item sold for $25 or $30. That's not the way that it works. You've got to make sure that the brand always sells somewhat in that range. So take a look, evaluate whatever category you want to do, and continue to size up your brand cheat sheet and redo it as needed. I do that all the time. I find new brands and I get rid of older brands. For instance, Columbia. The Columbia shirts, the PFGs, I used to pick them up all the time. Now, I do not pick them up all the time. They have to be really good colors, amazing condition, and they have to be much bigger sizes, because the sell-through rate is not what it was. And what you're making on them, you can't sell them for what you used to make on them as well. So these are things you need to do. Next, let's talk about sourcing itself. So the other thing you want to do when things are not going well is get out and source. You can't control the eBay algorithm. You can't control something that may be going on in eBay. You can only control your listings, your sourcing, your pricing. That's it. That's all you can really control. So sourcing is the best way to get out of a slump. So for the last few weeks, I've been sourcing like crazy. I've been trying some new places, going to new thrift stores. Garage sales are starting now. It's time to get out of your house, go into garage sales, go to estate sales, get out there and make it happen. However, we do it a little differently than that as well. We like to go directly to the people. So we don't wait for things to hit just the thrift stores. We use the technology that we've created at sellersourcepro.com, which is absolutely free for you. What it does, we've created templates. So if you only do men's clothing and shoes, there's a template. If you do men's and women's clothing, there's a template. If you only do shoes, there's a template. And the reason for this is it's cookie cutter. It's already made for you. You push one button, you get your own link. So it's only tied to your email at Seller Source Pro. You now take that link and you use it on Craigslist, on whatever you're doing on Instagram, whatever it may be, and make some flyers. Get it out in the community. Put it in Nextdoor. That's another internet-based site that's completely free. There are so many of these that you can put your link out and tell people that they don't have to go to Plato's Closet or Uptown Cheapskate. You can come directly to them at their office, meet them at Starbucks, meet them at Panera, or they can leave it on their porch for a porch pickup once they've sent you information on the form, on the electronic form that says what it is they want to get rid of. You go back and forth with a person by email or by phone. You negotiate what you're going to pay, what you want, and then go pick it up. How great is that? Instead of fighting with people at the Goodwill, the same resellers over and over, start getting the stuff before it hits the Goodwill. That's what we've been preaching for the last 6 months. Get out there and make it happen. So these are a few of the things when things are slow. They've been slow for me over the last month, like I said. Everybody has it happen. Figure out what's going on the items that you already have. Oh, by the way, this is another big one that is really helping. Start cross-posting. I did not use Poshmark for men's items for a long time. I am now cross-posting all of my stuff, or most of it, from eBay to Poshmark. Yes, it's taking me twice as long to get things up now, and my back is hurting because I'm standing up with a mannequin and taking twice as long to get all these pictures done and get everything up. But guess what? Even though I've been down 15 to 20% approximately over the last month, I have been making some of that up on Poshmark. Men's items are now selling on Poshmark really, really well. Poshmark is super fast to list your items on. So if you're one of those people that actually still has the photos in some kind of a file of what you've already listed on eBay, you can easily cross-post those. I don't do that. So with me, I have to go backwards and retake pictures of stuff that I did before for Poshmark. It's a bit of a pain in the neck, but it has been worth it. Okay, I am not on Mercari. People say that Mercari is doing well also. Grail, Depop. There's a whole bunch of new platforms for you to utilize. So if eBay is not hitting where it needs to hit for you, evaluate it. Take a look at your store. Take a look at your prices and start cross-posting right now. Start asking for more items from your neighbors, from your family. Let people know you are buying shoes, you are buying clothing, whatever it is you want to do. And that is the tips for this video. If you liked our little fun segment with our eBay scratch-off challenge to get out of the business, we're probably going to be doing that again because I had fun doing it, even though it wasn't a winner this time. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to see if we can find another way to make money and get out of eBay. Just kidding. We're never going to get out of eBay. Come on. Everybody knows once you're invested in this situation, you can't pass by a thrift store without stopping in. So even if I did win money on the scratch-offs, I'd probably still be going to those thrift stores. I can't lie to you guys. It's the truth. Have a great day and get out there and source. Bye. Okay, here we are. We're doing our first blah, blah, blah. We're doing the first lottery scratch-off, and let's see how we're doing. Thank you very much. Wonderful, wonderful. Blah, 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 blah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Blah, 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 blah.